6 months ago, fewer than 3% of deployments on Vercel were triggered by AI agents. Today, it's over 50%. Those stats came from Vercel's own data referenced at their Ship conference, the numbers off their actual servers. And in the same window, token volume through their AI gateway went from 2 trillion to 20 trillion a month. The agents have arrived. In fact, they arrived months ago. And now every major platform is scrambling to catch up, all at the same time. So we're going to talk about what this means, what Vercel's been actively building and has changed. Because I think it matters for anyone running agents or planning to, or for anyone using Vercel. Before they announced any of this publicly, they did something first. On June 4th, 2 weeks before the Ship conference, Vercel quietly updated their terms of service. They introduced 2 new concepts: AI functionality, Vercel's own AI-powered services that take actions on your behalf, and third-party tools, any non-Vercel tool, script, or agent you've granted access to your account. The key line: if you grant a third-party tool access to your Vercel account, you are responsible for what it does, including any costs it incurs. They also updated billing. If your account shows unusually high activity or suspicious usage, Vercel can charge you ahead of your regular billing cycle. This affects every Vercel user, not just people running agents. If you have any third-party tool connected to your Vercel account, a CI/CD pipeline, an integration script, anything, you just became legally responsible for what it does. So, they've updated their legal terms. It's always important to be aware of these changes so that you can protect yourself, because no vendor has your best interests at heart. This is what agent deployment looked like roughly 6 months ago on most platforms. You'd write your agent, call a model API, deploy it like any other app, and cross your fingers. If the agent called external tools or browsed the web, you were basically using long-lived API credentials sitting inside your environment. Persistent keys with no expiry, no scoping, no audit trail. Platforms weren't built for that. Web frameworks were designed around humans, clicking buttons, submitting forms. An agent making 40 API calls in 90 seconds, reading files, writing to databases, spinning up workflows. That's a fundamentally different load pattern. The infrastructure wasn't ready for it, and the security posture was basically hope for the best. Meanwhile, agents started appearing everywhere. Coding agents, research agents, customer service agents. The adoption curve went vertical faster than anyone predicted. Gartner now projects that 40% of enterprise applications will embed task-specific agents by the end of 2026, up from less than 5% last year. The infrastructure didn't lead that adoption, it followed, reluctantly and late. This is what Vercel did. They looked at their numbers and they made a decision. They called it the Agent Stack. Let me break down what's actually in it. A lot of the components are things that already existed. AI SDK, AI Gateway, Sandbox, Workflow SDK, Chat SDK. They bundled those together. But the meaningful new addition is something called Vercel Connect. Vercel Connect replaces long-lived credentials with scoped, short-lived tokens. Full audit trails on everything. That's the most important thing to note here, because persistent credentials sitting inside agent workflows are a liability. They've always been a liability. Now Vercel is treating them differently. When an agent has a key that lives forever, any compromised step in the chain exposes everything they can touch. Short-lived tokens expire. Scope tokens can do what they're authorized to do. If something goes wrong, the blast radius is contained. They also launched something called Eve, described on stage as Next.js for agents. It's an open source framework where an agent is just a directory. Your instructions live in Markdown, your tools are TypeScript. Durable execution and human approval gates come wired in by default. That human approval piece is worth paying attention to. Vercel's own infrastructure monitoring agent, they call it Vercel Agent, runs only by default. It surfaces fixes for human review rather than acting on them automatically. They're building guardrails into the default behavior, not leaving it as a configuration option the developer must remember to turn on. So just real quickly, are you guys running agents in production right now? Maybe you're thinking about it or testing it? Let me know in the comments. So it's interesting to note that Vercel is not the only one. Vercel is the one with the clearest numbers this week. Every major infrastructure platform is making the same move right now at the same time. AWS launched Agent Core, production AI agents with identity and tool integration built in. Google Cloud announced their full agentic enterprise push at Next 26, including Wiz AI application protection platform, securing every layer of AI applications. DigitalOcean launched Gradient AI Agentic Cloud. GPU infrastructure built especially for agent workloads. Netlify, I generally don't know if I said that right, has agent runners, letting non-technical users ship changes without writing code. There's also an entire emerging category forming around what people are calling agent cloud platforms like Northflank, E2B, and Runloop, building specifically for agent execution with sandboxed, isolated compute environments. This isn't one company making a bet, it's the entire infrastructure layer pivoting at the same time. The fact that they're all landing on the same architectural choices, scoped credentials, sandbox compute, human approval gates, audit trails, tells you something. There's a converging consensus on what safe agent infrastructure looks like. So this is what we're looking at. Vercel's numbers are the story. 3% to 50%. That's not a trend line. Agents went from experiment to the majority of deployments on one of the biggest platforms in the space, and it happened fast enough that the infrastructure struggled to keep up. Vercel is rebuilding in public in real time because they felt like they had no choice. And they're not alone. A whole lot of platforms are doing the same thing, simultaneously because agents appeared en masse before anyone was ready for them. Gardner puts the number bluntly. Over 40% of agentic AI governance, observability, and ROI clarity aren't established. Those are the stakes. The platforms building guardrails in as default, read-only by default, human approval before action, short-lived tokens, are betting that's what separates agents that survive in production from agents that get shut down after the first incident. If you're already on Vercel, your infrastructure is now explicitly agent-aware whether you're using agents or not. The platform's being redesigned around the assumption that agents will be making deployments, running workflows, and connecting to your data. If you're using Vercel, the practical thing to do right now is to check to see if you have any integrations running on persistent API keys. Look at those. That's what Vercel flagged as a liability. The infrastructure is finally catching up to the adoption, just barely, but it's getting there. If you want vendor changes and infrastructure moves flagged before they become your problem, that's what this channel is for. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.